you know say MAVADO run to the police then because obviously him a go. And that's why I'm lift up off of the ground too. Because him know say, you see when Dante get caught up, if MAVADO was in Jamaica, they would have, you know what you say, reverse, because you say his son take a charge for the fact, you talk but you never talk, right? You say you don't want ratings, alright, from the in, alright. You talk but you never talk, so me not gonna talk since you never talk then. Me allow that part there. My, oh my, would you look at that, people? Would you look at that? Asked and he delivered. Me say Sir P never talk, so me not talk. So Sir P make a whole video and him attack. Him couldn't beat me for talk about it, you know. Me allow him for talk about it so me can vulture that. You understand? After all, and me a the vulture. What you expect? You feel like say me did I come out and say it plainly? And Sir P no make a video. No man, Sir P have to come out and talk about this, man. Me want you talk about it. Talk. And what they are for vulture that.
Get along with the voices inside of my head. And I don't need to
only few can understand
break down walls like Jericho crumble. That is here.
It's not a normal thing.
Never lost.
I will never ever fall. Never ever fall.
Never stumble.
Break down walls.
You're trying to save me. Stop holding your breath.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Dancehall News and Reviews. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscription button, hit the like button and drop a comment. If you have not subscribed, myself subscribe. And if you're subscribed and you don't have the notification bell selected for all, do the right thing. You click on the bell next to the subscribe and you just select all on the bell there, you see me? But anyhow, the captain of the Vulture Squad reporting for duty. Big up to all the people who support the channel. Now people, I want y'all to understand this. You see me, I am no low IQ dopey but not true me say Vulture Squad and Vulture keep circling, flying down and picking up things and vulturing and all those things. Don't get it twisted. Do not dare get it twisted. And you know more time you have to shake my head, you know, cause the people them confuse me. Yo, me see a brother I say, yo, you're biased. What am I talking about me bias about? The reaction when me give to Sir P video about the whole DANTAY thing and MAVADO, the man has say me bias. So me confused. Who am I bias in favor of? Bias in favor of Sir P? Bias in favor of DANTAY? Bias in favor of MAVADO? Who? The system? Me not understand. Me don't overstand. If anybody, I am biased in favor of Sir P because me touch MAVADO, touch DANTAY, touch the system. So me not understand who me bias. Like some of the time you have to wonder if them people are smoke something special or drink something special. When me bias, who me bias against? What kind of bias? What you talk about? How this bias thing a go? You see if your IQ lukewarm, below room temperature, hear what me I say? Avoid me. Avoid me like the plague. Avoid me like the bubonic, the black death. Me I tell you, avoid me. Cause some of you people weird. You can't manage reasoning. If it is above your peer grade, leave it alone. If you're not over, if you're not understand, dear God Almighty. Dear God, some of you people, oh my days. Matter of fact, you know, me see some little idiot a comment on the channel, you know. Some little idiot reasoning and some little buffoonery argument, you know. Big up to all of the real people and we are support, you know. Me read comments, but more time and even respond, you know, people. Unless me I try to correct a narrative like somebody I say, yo, this and that, and me have to say, no, brother, fix up that, cause y'all get the thing misconstrued. And if one person I get it twisted, best believe say there are more than one numbskulls. People were ready for agree with some little idiot, some little naysayers when on a brain. So me make a statement, for example, saying that Shawn Storm is not loyal because at the end of the day, Shawn Storm is responsible for Kartel going to prison. Now the long and the short of it, right? Someone take that and, yo, what you talk about how Shawn Storm responsible, a Kartel do this and Kartel do that and blase. And I'm like, causality. Listen to me and listen to me good enough, people. Open up your ears. Empty your cup. Because if you're forward with your cup full, then everything are going to run over. Nothing can go in your cup. You're not going to hold no meds. Obviously, every man responsible for their own action. So Cartel do what him do or mixing away mixing him involve himself in that. So we not go around that, right? However, there is something else at play. I'm want to know for overs. You see the brother when him lizard will get killed over the shoes them. And you see the brother when him we will testify. Those were henchmen, little goons. Those were Shawn Storm goons. Shawn Storm did a run off the area. And them are the little man them under him. Them never raid Cartel and them a make some talk a road. Them a say, yo, them no raid Cartel a Shawn, them raid yo Cartel and them done and ray. And it did stink a road, brother. It stink a road. Everybody know, yard and abroad, everybody know, say them man they a make some talk, say them no raid Cartel. No, I don't know about you, but if I'm a part of a criminal organization, there is a structure, there is hierarchy, right? You have the boss, you have some lieutenant, some lieutenant, some sub-boss, and some henchman, and whatever, right? There is a system to it, right? However, right, if a man, him a govern over some area or some man or whatever, and some man a make some talk, and him don't nip it in the butt, if him don't discipline them, if him don't nip it right there, so, guess what? A theme fault that. You see, because they were under his command, anything with them do, feed them actions reflect on him. It fall upon theme shoulders. No say it go. No say it go. If you are manager shop or store or whatever, right? And the employee them now do the right thing, them a come a work late, them a thief out the thing, them ray. Who for sure light fall upon? No management, person or persons that's overseeing that department, that area, that store, are them in charge, are them in a trouble. Are them have to go to the CEO, the higher ups and explain what going ya so, or else them will get cut on this and that, right? So Shawn Storm was governing over these dudes and he was doing a garbage, a filthy job. You understand? Lizard and we make the shoes them go missing. Whatever whether purpose, accident, whatever the case is. The fact is that a Shawn Storm boy them and the shoes them get messed up and a him govern over them on that area there, so it fall upon him shoulder. Obviously them a test Cartel strength, so man a forget the man dirty. Obviously because bag a talk did a make say the man them don't rate him did a forget the man's dirty. Him did have to make an example out of man and Ray because the man them you don't know undermine him so to speak. So at that cause a problem. Shawn Storm have some man we undermine the boss, him never nip it and it went get out of control all the way to murder, allegedly. So at that go on brother. That is why I say a Shawn Storm fault that, because if he had nipped it in the butt from the get-go, then guess what? None of this would happen. Them wouldn't have this cartel brawlingly and everybody would have know. No shoes wouldn't go missing. No meeting wouldn't call. No man wouldn't get chopped up and ray. So a Shawn Storm fault that. You understand? In terms of a criminal organization and structure and hierarchy that fall upon him shoulders. The fact that them never kill him. The fact that them not mash him up. The fact that him still have life and all of that, bro, is a testament to forgiveness. I don't even know, but at the end of the day him F up big time and the streets know that. So all who are chat, if you don't know if the quote unquote story is true by we and all of that, the testimony and everything, then it falls squarely on the shoulders of Shawn Storm. But here what me I say, at the end of the day, Cartel still responsible for his own actions, because him still never forget him and dirty. Him shouldn't involve in a crime, him shouldn't involve in a this and blase, all of that. Him in a that by himself. But you're supposed to understand what me I talk about. So if your brain, your IQ can't match that up, boy, God go with you. The fact that me have to explain this is just like, oh my God.
Early June 2018, things spooky in a Cassava Piece. All kind of talk and make all kind of trade sense. The battle lines were being drawn. On one side of that battle line was MAVADO's son, Dante, and MAVADO. According to the narrative, once you get money, then you don't know, say the one that go on a peace and joy and happiness, cause now you have nice social living and nice a nice car to drive and all that. Tell us how unicorn mean. Dante Brooks up on the corner playing with very dark forces. Dante Brooks was on the corner. I run some dangerous joke with people who don't have nothing to lose. You would think he'd be content with the beautiful.
People, me there for the spectacle, me there for the fireworks. Serpy roll out, and another one, and another one. And me I tell you, same line up MAVADO. Boy, MAVADO. Serpy dep on your case, brother. One time gone a Barabbas case, the man dep on, you know. Barabbas. Serpy now this MAVADO certain way, you know. Him not give no nickname, and, you know, MAVADO, this are world, this are, you know, Barabbas and rare. Him not do that, you know. Him a deal with MAVADO like a man. So him have some ratings with MAVADO. Me can see that. Clear as day. However, as a man, him a make MAVADO know say you F up, brother. You F up big time. And we know say you F up. You understand? Your son bust the case, but brother, that thing they spooky. And him a talk up the things them. You understand me, people? So me there for the spectacle right now. For react to it and I say, Ja, hey look how we.
You think he be there enjoying himself and living him life and, you know, him get away from Cassava Piece and all that. Clearly that youth was looking for something and he may not find it. He find it in the worst way. As we say, the man go brush off for me say as bad mind fight against him, not like artists. I'm not like this, I'm not like that. She may say artists them buy be a Lamborghini and none. But don't take my word for it. Just ask anybody from Manning to the road who's not a die-hard Gully fan. And even people who are Gully fan might tell you what really happened. Dante Brooks step on the corner at Chuck Badness. Even at his very young age back then, he must have talk on the corner. Why? Because he's MAVADO's son.
Nah, go around it. Some people just love the acidity. Them love the negativity. Them love the drama. Them love the badness. And them get a taste sight and it's like it get addicted to them. You understand? Once them feel that strength, them feel that power, daddy have the power, our uncle have that, whoever have that power, and them feel that taste sight, your badness can be very, very addicting. I can tell you that for a fact. At a young age, me feel the strength and me I say, me not like it. Me not like the power there. Yeah, I know no Spider-Man, but with great powers come great responsibilities. You have to know, say, when you have people life in your hand, when you have dogs, you know, your goons, them willing to go mash works. If you say, Ray, you say, oh, hold on. Not only that, which means, say, if me do so or anything, and things reach my people that is on me. You understand? So I not only having the power to make them go do things, also having the power to make things reach them. So you have to understand, some people love them thing there. You have some people like me love them thing there. Me don't want no part of them thing there. Me a pre-life different. Me want that peace of mind, that freedom, you know, to do my thing and have to look over my shoulders and stuff like that, you know.
For the strength of that, him a go have some dopey bat around him. Him a go have some youth time foot. That's just how it work. Remember say my father was cosplaying Dan a Cassava Piece, you know, before him bust. He wasn't not Dan a Cassava Piece. But now him have money. Now him have fame that automatically commit strength. He was in a bad man place. If a youth just start get beer money, or if him wasn't known as no quote unquote bad man before, if him start pre-evil, then he can get beer youth around him. Dante Brooks originally was a normal youth, normal little boy. He just happened to be the son of a confused individual with MAVADO. He's confused.
When Serpia talk about MAVADO and the fact say him confused or whatever I must say, I don't know. Me no know MAVADO like that. Me no know him personally like that. Fi know if him confused, fi know why mindset, him state of mind, if him into the badness or not into the badness. We hear things and it's mostly hearsay. But we hear say him a done. We hear say him a top man. But naturally, as you have money and fame, that is gonna be the case. just like anybody. I mean, yo, any regular smuggler old dude, you go foreign, you eat a little food, and you stay so boom now, you start look after your community or look after the youths, them, guess what, them a call you general, them a call you Dan, them a say any boy this, yo, any boy violate then a dirt and stuff like that. So easy, anybody can become a Dan. You understand?
The man them a Cassava Piece they claim to them run the place and all kind of stuff. None of them did not tolerate MAVADO because he's MAVADO. That's what they were doing, really, tolerate. But at the end of the day, the DJ turned superstar. So you know, it's a good look when him up on the corner and spotlight, and it's a good look. Goalie. But you know the ego thing go already. So I said, don't take my word for it, because I fight against Dante Books and get Lamborghini. Right. But let me give you the gist of it. Dante Books to Cassava Piece, all kind of tension start rise. Father and son now, they're on one side, and them a go up against some people who have hardly anything to lose. MAVADO a superstar, but ego and chucking badness and trying to hold up this kind of image of some kind of Superman is more important. So things did always tense, but things got real spooky for June 2018. I think it was about the June 2nd or so. Tensions reach a boiling point. MAVADO's son and man in an argument all kind of something. You don't know it already. MAVADO reach a Cassava Piece. Instead of asking him, son, where are they so in an argumented man? Where are they so? A chop badness. Where are they so? A cosplay 87. When you fear take your book, when you should have tried to aspire to be something greater than the sum of your parts, when you should be trying to take the start of having a life when enough you don't have and become something out of the norm. Where are they so? I try to be something where anybody can be. At 87 dopey bot.
Every single word where Sir P just say, may I tell you, may I feel agree with it. Cause at the end of the day, we all know it's no secret. Something went down in Cassava Piece. Shot bus after MAVADO, argument, differences, whatever. We don't know what eruption we're going with the youth, them and MAVADO's son. Why MAVADO go, why him go over there. But we know people turn already. We know Jamaicans stay. You know people turn already. Man, I say, oh, you this my son. Oh, them violate my son. Ray. Man, I say, yo, daddy, them violate. Yo, the boy, them miss. Ray. So, man, forward with a head of steam and, yo, man, not take no this and shot even beat off and, man, bag of things go on. Bag of things, allegedly. I was not there, but obviously, something go down. Me don't know exactly the specifics. Me don't know who get boxed up. Me don't know who get thumbed down. But shot beat, car get shot up. Ray, MAVADO, take with himself, go police station. The whole of that are true. So when Sir Pia say, yo, the man never forward and say, youth, take your books, Ray, where you over your cosplay as 87 or done or whatever, yo, where you do you so you don't need for there, so. You understand? Man gone over there and gone mixing at the acidity, mixing at the madness, and they say the thing jump off. Alright, they say jump off. Him never out the flames. Yeah, him throw gas on it. Whether or not you're a Gully fan or a MAVADO fan, you can be the biggest super duper fan. You can't go around it, you can't deny it. There is no point in being a sheep and trying to pretend otherwise, like say, boy, Ray. No, brother. No, right now in anything, I just wrong. It just wrong, acidic as hell. You understand me? First of all, the youth was not supposed to be in a them situation there. The fact saying they did it, anything will transpire, that's causality. Yes, every man responsible for them own action. The youth would have response for him own actions, but at the same time, MAVADO, causality. At some point, him could have said, son, walk away from trouble. Yo, son, you know if he did this, yo, me no want you, yo, John no star.
That's not what MAVADO did upon. MAVADO reach fast like him a bulldog and dopey conqueror. Man get this up, man all get box up. Man decide to them now, take that. Run go fi gun. MAVADO make Cassava Power look like a snail. Ronald gone towards the car. The youth turn all the gun on the car. Rrr. Fortunately, MAVADO was spared. Yes, you heard me right. Fortunately. Because if MAVADO had been killed that day, Cassava Piece would have been in pieces.
You see, some of no simpletons, some of no go on like some half brain, you know, and no damn brain, you know. Some of no contest what me saying in the previous video. And you see, Sir P confirm it. No, it's obvious they weren't trying to shoot MAVADO. They were just busting shot over money than shoot at a car and Ray. Them they not try kill no MAVADO, brother. If them did ever, brother, do you understand the magnitude? What would have go down? The man them are no idiot, brother. The man them just get nervous and ego and all of that, bro. A man turn fool. The youth was squeeze off. He wasn't even supposed to do that. And nerves, brother, man get jiggy and just do a stupid thing and the thing escalate, brother. You understand? And I like say, man, I say, yo, me I try to shoot MAVADO and Dante. If they were trying to shoot MAVADO and Dante, brother, man get boxed up, bro, and ego, and man just beat off some shot, brother. As simple as that. Now, man, I take box and man feel away and a man I say, oh, dog, Ray, and thus, man, bro, me see it in America, brother. Man get beat up on the block, brother. Beat up on the block. And run go for him gun. And beat up, be a shot. And end up shoot all the wrong people, them, brother. That show him freedom. And I say, look on all the media, brother. Yes, the man them jump you. Yes, they get boxed up and thump up. But when you get boxed up and thump up, and everybody see you get boxed up and thump up, then you go for your gun now, and you shoot. And you know, expect everybody you go see you, brother. Eyewitnesses and all sorts. And I'm like, people can't dumb. Them can make feelings and ego. Bro, when I was younger, all when me get jump, all when me in a fight, all when me have it, me know, say, watch out, brother. Don't do something stupid. Don't get caught up in a nonsense, brother. Cause you can't fight again, brother. You can't go thump out a man teeth. You can't, you see me? No boy never beat me up and mash me up in no way. When me feel like say me have to go for your gun or knife and mash them up, bro. You understand me? Me a real street youth. Me can't fight fist to fist. So me no need to go for no gun or knife and ray. But some man, them weak. Them weak in themselves. Them get a box or a thump. Them no want, you know. Yo, Jaja.
Because the war would have gotten much bigger than it get to. And while he may be a confused Irish Saxon, we still wouldn't want to hear say MAVADO just dead so. Even though we know there are consequences for your actions. And when you go and like say you think you're Superman and you can do what you want, do and lick what you want, lick and do what you feel like, then things might reach you. And if things reach you, that's on you. But still, when you look at what could have been, it worked out for the best. So not ever happened to MAVADO that day. But he still never done this so. You turn on chat in a car. MAVADO find himself a station. Them so when trouble take your picnic shot fit you, to MAVADO run fast. And to him get strong, he like throw all the car on him back and run down the station with the car on him back. In less than 9.57 seconds.
Now you see all of that are jokes and gimmicks and Sir P know that. I just joke thing. But you have people who are going to think say, oh, him run gas station and I chew him coward and him afraid and this and no. It was applied by MAVADO. It was preemptive. Him a run to the police them, go give testimony and ray, because him know say when retaliation go on or anything, him no want it fall upon him. He might try to take himself out tight because the thing about to get hot. Once a year say shooting go on down there sir, and fee him name call. Guess what? If him no go, them a go come for him. Think about it now, bro. If shooting go on and them hear MAVADO name, you're gonna hear that MAVADO is a person of interest. You have to know them thing, bro. All when you have nothing to do with him, from him name call, bro, them a come for you. And him don't know, say, him and the same police, them out there been in a runnings. Him and enough of them police, they not good. Me I tell you that. So him a run to them from the get-go, for clear him name and that him a do. It wasn't no I'm afraid that the youth them and no, it wasn't that. So when you hear me I say that I'm not biased, me bias or me I go against Syrupy or anything like that, or me I try be like a MAVADO. No, me I tell you no say it was a ploy. I am just stating my views, my perspective on the situation. If you see it as him a run him a coward and Ray, I see it as a ploy.
He don't even need to drive the car. He carry the car upon him back to move fast. Yes, Irish Saxon. I'm joking about that part. When I think the people have sense, say obviously the man not really not carrying the car upon him back. So, unfortunately, we have to clarify that for some people because obviously people are that simple. But MAVADO take for himself reach the station. When he reach at the station, he filed a police report. Yes. The DJ them I tell about don't call them and name a station and don't go inform and all them something. Them tell them say don't listen to these entertainers. Right, go down at the station and file a report because when trouble take them are the first to go file a report. That's what MAVADO did. He filed a report at the station. Even though them say man who do them thing that informer. And don't call bad man name and don't never snitch. But we know what unicorn meet that. So MAVADO filed a report. But we not hold against him. A matter of fact, kudos to MAVADO for that. Because that's what I would do. Although I'm a bad man still, so I guess it's kind of different. But if man fire shot off of me, what do you think me I go do? Me have to go run 400 meters in 8.72 seconds and reach a station and I will be filing my report. Me not just call the name. Me I tell them which shirt I wear. Me I tell them where you eat for breakfast. Me I tell them the name of your ex-girlfriend 5 years back. Me I tell them everything. But when time I done talking at the station, the police have to tell me to stop. I have to tell me sorry I can't done now. Go on. Yeah, that me the pan. MAVADO run go station go file report. But things still take a ugly turn.
Boy, father, I don't know. If I was in the situation, what would I do? I've been in crazy situations and I don't run to police. I don't run go give statement. Not saying you shouldn't, you should. But you don't know we in the streets and you don't know the thing already. Sometimes it's different. I have been in a situation where man put gun to me for rob me, cocky back man I say shoot ray and man have to take with himself and a bag of things, you see me? Boy have to tuck him gun and run. But boy a bag of things go on and hospital and ray. And so now me have to explain to police who go on and give statement and people. Police them can't, yo, Jano, police have me a station. I go through some book on top of book, a computer for identify man and I'm like, bruh, it was dark, I don't know, blah, this, that, and them, yo, go through this hours I go through things. I'm like, nope, I'm not even really looking because I'm like, man, this is nonsense. And then boom, me thinks I may get off the hook now. Alright, few days later, a week or so, the man them come on me yard with the laptop and I show me more man and I show me this and I say if you don't recognize this and I'm like, bro, gee, listen man, it was dark, do that on a hoodie. I was focused on my life, you know what I mean? He had a gun, he cocked it back one floor to the head, and his boy was telling him to shoot me, and I was like telling him straight SYM out your mama. I was like, you know, I was on one, you don't know, come here, cheap out, you see me? Yeah, so, yeah, things happen.
Within no time, Red Dropbox said Gaza man dead. You know what's spooky about this situation is, throughout this whole time, one man dead named Gaza man and one man dead named Israel. You can't make this up. No things really get spooky because Gaza man dead. Remember what went so far?
Wait a minute. Didn't I tell y'all yesterday there was more than one dead body? More than one man who were killed? I mean, I say, Syrupy, you're not talking about the other guy. But me know the Gaza name, but wasn't it Gaza man, aka Tulips or something like that? Me don't remember the exact specifics. It was a while back. Yeah, but more than one man was killed. No, the specifics, when I say one of them man, they did the MAVADO them side. And this are the answer back. Okay. Go on talk no Syrupy. Me just did want you clarify that. Tell the people them what go on pan what go on. Cause some of them think say me a idiot. You know me I say me not talk. No. I am not here to break stories. I am here to react. Remember good. My face out there, people know me. Me no syrupy, brother. Me no there so fi expose bad man business so me can get in a problems. I am here to react to what's in the public. Me no there so fi break news.
Man up on the block, be a badness a truck. MAVADO run in, violate man, show man say my wicked man theme. Man decide say I just DJ boy, me I go show you who really wicked. Shot fire, MAVADO run go station. Right. Little after that, Gaza man dead. So this incident go down the 2nd. By the 5th, Israel was now dead. Home invasion, be a man run in. People of the community here say Israel are go dead. And who go come kill him? Well, the man them delivered on their promise. By June 5th, the man then go for Israel. Home invasion. One set draw the father gone so, next set of Israel. Them did try to chop off all him head. And they can't come off because the cutlass dull. When the man they realize they can't take off Israel head. Full him up a shot. Light the place and cut. This was the charge MAVADO's son get. Remember, MAVADO's son, and by extension MAVADO and man of war, shot fire for MAVADO. People say that now go so. Then they hear say Gaza man dead. People say that now go so. 3 days later, the man who then said them are going to deal with in case, his case got dealt with. No, and a discharge MAVADO's son get. Mind you, the boy was on the gully side in the middle of a gang war, playing an active role, him and him daddy. Was he hungry? Was he looking for opportunities? Was he trying to find some scraps of food to eat? No, he wasn't. None of these incidents I'm talk about are no secret, guys. Not like sometimes I tell you some things where some high level intel where only few people know. This is well known. The Cassava Piece war is well known. When MAVADO box up, man, a man fire shot of a MAVADO, and him run go station, and then Gaza man dead, and then Israel dead. These are well known incidents, guy. Dante Brooks a piggyback off of him father clothes.
These are well-known accounts. So me no want a gully man. Me no want a MAVADO fan or MAVADO and him family or nobody a pray me. If even not react to this because I know people take certain things, you know, like, yo, where, this. Brother, I public knowledge this. All of that out there, brother. Been out there. So I don't want nobody feel like, say, yo, we are trying to load up nobody thing. The case done bust already. You understand? Double jeopardy. I don't like, say, man, I go get charged on it. I don't like, say, MAVADO can get charged or Dante can get charged. It done gone already, bro. Yeah, so me I say, yeah, man.
Them time they are juvenile, but him still have talk because him father was MAVADO. By now you will have heard that Dante Brooks bust the case for an appeal. Me do the video on that. But may I get to the point now as to why me say MAVADO did a reverse Patrick Powell. Remember Patrick Powell and Kajil Mays and the X6 case, the biggest case in Jamaica at the time when the entire nation was deceived. When you thought you had it all figured out, but you were really being taken for a ride. Years after me come clarify for me say, Patrick Powell being found not guilty was actually correct. Because Patrick Powell didn't kill Kajil Mays. Patrick Powell's son killed Kajil Mays. Powell actually fly down and take the charge for his son. Kajil Mays and Powell's the devil boy did a war. The image of the little youth that go school and him just, and the taxi man brush one X6 and him just push him on through the window and go so, rah! That's not what happened, guy. Kajil Mays and the youth a war. Kajil Mays was going through his own little trouble then, guy. He didn't deserve to die, but the image that was portrayed to society of Kajil Mays is this little youth that go school and, you know, you just get caught in the wrong place, wrong time because of one taxi man and in the taxi and the gunman. That's not what happened, guy. Patrick Powell's son and Kajil Mays a war. Patrick Powell's son drive them down and kill the youth. The taxi man, no care how him try twist it and spin it, him couldn't. turn up in a court and say him see Patrick Powell fire that shot. Him could have said him see the X6, him could have said him see this, and him could have even identify all the gun, but the shooter, there's no way in a court him could have stand up and say Patrick Powell fired the shot. Because it wasn't Patrick Powell, it was his son. When time the incident go down, hold on for a second. Do Iranians and by extension Irish Saxons have short-term memory or something? Because I remember this case clearly. When time Kajil Mays dead, before Kajil Mays' body even go cold, people start inquire where is Patrick Powell, the man that firing. People say, you see how fast him fly out? That must have been the fastest plane ride in the history of plane ride. Patrick Powell are firing. And you will go down and fly. Go Iron Man, go take the charge. Man say, yeah, he's going to agree to go back to Jamaica and take the charge. Because him couldn't get found guilty. Patrick Powell agreed to fly back to Jamaica and take the charge because him know say nobody can say them see him fire that shot. He wasn't there. So Patrick Powell and his son in a them bangarang, because at this point Patrick Powell is now a co-conspirator. Because now he basically deceive the courts and the justice system. So now this is how he bring himself in it. Patrick Powell agreed to take the charge because he know. So he couldn't get pointed out in a court as the somebody who killed Kajil Mays. Even though the entire country believes that him, in a court of law, when it comes on to eyewitness, and when it comes on to defense lawyer now start questioning witness, what Patrick Powell went to prison for is because he refused to hand over the gun. Because it was Fim gun. It was Fim car, Fim gun, and Fim son. If you did hand over that gun and then it get proven said that gun killed Kajil Mays, then now a different kind of worm open up. And by now, people they already start to realize that hold on, are the son to Rocky. No, you can build a case, but without that gun for even prove nothing. Back to square one. So him take the small charge, which is not handing over the gun, and beat the bigger charge, which was the murder. What him never do, him son do. So Patrick Powell basically threw himself on the firing line to keep his son out of prison. Patrick Powell fly down from foreign and take the charge. MAVADO flew away and left Fim's son to take all the charges.
Now. This is the crazy part, right? So me now I go rebuttal Serpy and explain what happened, and people might go pre me like say me I disagree with Serpy or whatever. No. Listen good and listen to me, right? More want you listen and listen good. Pay attention to the ball game, right? Check your timeline, right? By my account, MAVADO lift up off of the ground. MAVADO already flew out of the country before. I think it might have been the same day or the day after MAVADO fly out, the quote-unquote Lorenzo incident took place. So MAVADO was already out of the country when it took place. Hence why them say man was really in information or really in proxy this or whatever, because MAVADO was not on the ground. Now it is unfair to compare the cases, because do remember he's saying a reverse, but pay attention to the ball game. The father come down and take a charge because him know say the man, the eyewitness could not point him out, because him know say him did that foreign, his alibi is set, he was out of the country. So there's a guarantee, there's no way them can pin it upon him. There's no way that the case they half about him, half about it. In terms of MAVADO, anyhow he had went to Jamaica, they would not only book him son, they might book him too. They might book father and son. Now obviously anybody with common sense would say, brother, unless them extradite you, you're tan where you're there. You can stay a foreign and earn money and pay for the case. All the money. Remember, I know you have other people if you take care of, you got rat behind bars. Them are going to do you like how them do cartel. You now come a road. So obviously everybody I tell him and say, look here brother, turn a foreign, make your money and pay for the top lawyer them for bust your son case. And they say it there. So what Serpy say about the reverse thing, listen to me. And I like say MAVADO did have a choice. Some people are going to say, boy, as a father, very nonsense. I don't subscribe to that nonsense at all. If I was Dante's father, obviously he wouldn't have been in that situation if I was the father. You know, keeping it real. But God forbid there was that situation and we got caught up. I wouldn't have flown down. I wouldn't have gone and take that charge. Because I know say them want me and them are want my son too. In terms of Ninja Man case, that different no. Because if I was Ninja Man and the two of we didn't did it, me and my son did it on a crime scene, me a plead guilty and say me alone do it and get my son off. So two of we now got rat in a prison for the same crime. I would have taken the charge. You see me? But in terms of Dante and MAVADO, I don't think they were gonna be like, okay, you can take a charge and Dante walk free. Me no think no system did I go do that. None time, especially when the witness identify Dante, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So anyhow MAVADO go down, his son would have to go down with him too. So logically speaking, it never make no sense for him actually say him a go down. I'm just saying, logically speaking.
That's how you get a reverse Patrick Powell. Patrick Powell fly down and go jail for his son. MAVADO flew away and his son, dog Nameth, his supper. MAVADO's son made an ominous statement during the whole Israel situation. When Israel was being killed and people are here who are going at the slaughtering, MAVADO's son made an ominous statement. The boss want him head. That's why the man them that try to take off Israel head. But the last two dull. The last two dull. Remember, look at you them here, you know. Look at youth. Them never even do them preparations. I try a thing, I take up badness. Them go there with dull last, I try to take off man head. Dull last, you can barely even chop two board. A dull last can barely chop two one little branch, much as we chop two one man head. Then can't take it off for the last. But he made an ominous statement. The boss want him head. Gee, I wonder who's his boss. Inquiring minds would like to know. The boss want him head. Police, I say, MAVADO, come in for questioning. MAVADO played a direct role in that war of Cassava Piece. When it was time for people go down, MAVADO jump on a plane. When it was time for people go down, when it was time to face consequences, MAVADO jump on a plane and said, son, hasta la vista, ciao.
I don't know. As I said, by my timeline, MAVADO was already out of the country, but Serpia make it sound like say MAVADO wait till a crime get committed and then him just jump out when the thing a go down. Like the way make it sound like the man run left them in a hot water. Him now make it sound like MAVADO out of the country and really the orders or whatever. That would have been more plausible, but boy, me no know because maybe MAVADO was still in the country. I don't know. Me no know when him go up on the plane. Me not have him passport. Me not see the flight log and stuff like that. I'm just saying. So me no work at airport. Me no know what go on. But from my knowledge, what I heard, he was already out of the country. So when Serpia say, you don't know a little narrative spinning and stuff like that, you know? Yeah.
Au revoir, a biento. Don't worry yourself. I will go foreign and spend a bag of money and make one bag of Instagram posts. And I will make sure to control the narrative because I'm a big celebrity and people are going to believe anything me say. And me are going to tell people say the system deny you one jury and give one judge only trial to get rid of you. Even though we know say we choose to make a get judge only with the defense team. Don't worry yourself, son. A Iron Man, for we have money, anything possible. Don't worry yourself, son. Man already start make the witness know say rrr. Don't worry yourself, son. Witness already start buckle. Don't worry yourself, son. We'll find somebody to get one good alibi. Don't worry yourself. You're gonna probably do one 4 or 5 years still. I mean, really, should I do the 4 or 5 years and then me go bust the case on appeal, but no dog. I mean, I love you, but not that much. MAVADO as a real general. I him should have gone sit down in jail for 5 years considering that he aided and abetted and gas up the little boy. MAVADO should have sit down in jail for the 5 years and then him bust the case for an appeal. But instead, him have the juvenile who we already neglected based on the social inquiry report. That boy was a result of failed parenting. And me say so. He already failed the boy. Me don't know how my father do it. But me would have to go sit down at the jailhouse there for the 5 years. Because since them already know say they can bust it on appeal because things get shaky with witness. Or me to sleep in my bed at night time and roll comfortable, knowing say me and my son are war. My son who me already feel the fox and the dead man are war. And when police say them are sent for man, I'm say police will on for my son. Me will on for one plane ticket. My father pulled a reverse Patrick Powell.
Yep. We not go no further, people. We not go no further. You see and hear that. Now the question to all of y'all: if you were in MAVADO's shoes, would you have taken the charge? Would you have went back? Because me hear with Serpia saying, if it was a case where him could have go and them would have let out Dante, I would agree. I would agree totally. Go take a charge for your son and make your son come a road. Because you neglect your son, you fail your son, this, that. I agree. However, I don't think it would have been that case. I think they would have locked away both of them. You understand? So it never makes sense. Both of them are rotten. It never makes sense. That's my premise of it. Because me I say, John, no, you know, say, if MAVADO go, two of them a get locked down, you know. Two of them a get, oh boy, it would have rough. It would have rough. So MAVADO wouldn't have make no money if you go and pay for the legalities and this and that and go and take care of mother youths and stuff. But the legacy did it still. Mansion them did the and thing. You see me? But at the same time, as me say, it's a complicated, a rough one. A man, a dog heart, man, heartless. Cause obviously, if you have your son and mix up in a rah, you're clearly heartless. Clearly son heartless if I true. Me just a say. You see me? Yo, it's a sad case, man. A sad case. Because it a show me say, humanity not normal. If I true. Where them you there, yo, if them really do it, boy, them wicked, you know. I try chop off man head, light up body and bow shot in the head and touch and set father loose. Boy, the man them would have dark and stupid. You see me? But I digress. People, share your views and perspective. As the captain of the Vulture Squad, I came, I saw, I vultured that.